All right, today we are sitting down with leaders behind a local initiative that's working to change how North Texas identifies and supports students with dyslexia. It's called Literacy Roundup. It's a partnership between the City of Fort Worth and the Sid Richardson Foundation, offering free reading screenings across Tarrant County. A really big deal because you can't do anything about this if you don't know that a child is having an issue. Here to help us to better understand the work that's being done for local students is Caroline James, the founder of Literacy Roundup. We also have a couple of the team members here with us, Rita McWaters, as well as Marley Kerr. Yep. Got everybody in there. Thank you so much for being with us here today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your organization does for people who've never even heard of this and might need these services?
Right. So dyslexia is the most common learning difference. It occurs 1 in 5, so probably 2 kids out of every classroom has dyslexia, but it's severely underdiagnosed. And so we need to find these kids and screen them for dyslexia and then connect them with services.
So, and a child can go for several years here without knowing that they're having this particular issue. The parents have no idea, and it really puts that child in a tough situation in the classroom in trying to keep up with their peers and keep up with the curriculum, and they haven't even identified what's going wrong.
That's exactly right. A lot of students with dyslexia are terrific workaround artists. They have words memorized. They read the clues around the classroom, but they're not actually reading. And so Literacy Roundup is an initiative to find students with dyslexia and connect them with services. And what's exciting about it is that it's the City of Fort Worth stepping up in a really big way to solve the literacy crisis. If the whole community rallies around an effort like this, then we can really help kids.
Well, that really hurts your heart when you hear about these children who are memorizing words and doing all of these workarounds just to try to keep up with everybody else, and they don't even know what's going on. And they're trying so hard to keep up, and boy, there's so many resources available if only they know. So I guess my next question is, how do you even define what dyslexia is?
So dyslexia is an unexpected reading difficulty, when everything else seems to be going well. So it's very personal for me. My son was very gifted in science and math and doing great in those subjects, and then had this unexpected difficulty with reading. And so digging deeper, we found that he had dyslexia.
Ladies, you've worked with some of these children here. Can you talk just a little bit about, A, what they go through, B, once they get resources and really get some help with this, what that does for their lives?
Sure. I can speak firsthand to this. I am dyslexic, and I was lucky enough to be diagnosed when I was about 7 years old. I like to describe the feeling of having dyslexia as being in a classroom and everyone around you, you're in a race and everyone's swimming through water, but you're swimming through honey, and you're trying as hard as you can, but nothing seems to help. But there are proven strategies to teach kids with dyslexia how to read, and I think that's why Literacy Roundup is so important, because it's helping make sure that these kids don't fall through the cracks and they get the resources that they need.
What a great way of putting it, swimming through honey. I mean, that really, you can really envision that there. Talk about the difference that this makes in these kids' lives. You've got to just see this light bulb go off when the resources start flowing.
That's one of the great things about Literacy Roundup is they not only diagnose the kids, or help diagnose the kids, but they also help get the resources that they need. And so parents who knew that there was a disconnect the whole time suddenly are able to access the resources that they need.
And when you see the difference that makes in a student's life, I mean, it's their whole life. It's not just with reading, it's confidence. This builds confidence, doesn't it?
It's transformative. Yeah. Students walk taller. They like school again. They have good relationships with their peers and with their teachers. My son has dyslexia. It was missed until middle school.
Wow.
He literally walks taller now that he's caught up and reading well, confidently with his peers.
I see a lot of amens down the road here, because you've all seen this, what those success stories look like, and it's all just a matter of getting help to those children who need it.
Correct.
So how do people, as we go here, how do people reach out to find help with this or to become part of the help?
Yeah, well, we are always looking for advocates. We are a City of Fort Worth program, so you can find us on the City of Fort Worth website, Literacy Roundup. We have a Facebook page. Follow us on Facebook, Literacy Fort Worth. And we've got some exciting upcoming events to celebrate the 4th. So we're doing July 14th, we're doing a dyslexia simulation, and we're also doing an oratory contest for students.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for being on with us and for having the organization and for being a part of it and for explaining to the rest of us what that feels like for a student who's trying to swim there in class, and boy, they're up against so many more obstacles than other children. Thank you so much.
Appreciate the
you.
opportunity.